Many of us spend days, even years finding the one person who we think would be right for us, our perfect soulmate. However, as the relationship with the so-called soulmate progresses, it is strange that the subtle quirks that you liked so much about him, her have become so toe-curlingly annoying. The result: broken hearts, pain, and not to forget the high rates of divorce. So why are the relationships we have restricted to casual flings rather than something more meaningful and permanent? Well, as much as we may try to find it elsewhere, the key to successful and healthy relationships lie within us. Here are some successful relationship tips that you can use to build a solid foundation and find the depth in your relationships to make it last a lifetime. Tips for a successful relationship. 1. Long-term commitment. The inclusion of this as the very first point indicates the importance of commitment towards a relationship. An absence of it can lead to frustration, anger, and infidelity sooner or later in the relationship. A vision of the future of the relationship is what binds people together. 2. Like each other. People choose partners based on the common interests, passion, and thought processes. Although liking each other may sound quite simplistic, it is quite an important factor for a successful relationship. Most people stick onto a bad relationship just because they feel they cannot get anyone better. Thus it is a good idea to probe into your partner's mind, questioning simple things like interests, hobbies, career goals. This will make it easier for you to understand the person and whether you want to spend your life with him or her. 3. Communication. Without proper communication, a relationship can never thrive. Hidden resentments need to be vented out, or else they can poison any relationship. This of course involves talking as well as listening. While most people are good at venting out their emotions and feelings, only a handful of people actually listen. Hear out what your partner has to say, understand his or her decisions, and then put forth your viewpoint. Encouraging your partner to listen and listening when he or she has something to say makes the other person feel appreciated and special. Read more on communication styles in relationships. 4. Spend time together. As our schedules become hectic and children take a significant portion of our time and attention, spending quality time together can slip down our list of priorities. However, it is important to find time for one another. Remember the time when you fell in love. The urgency and need to meet the other person may not be sustainable in the long run, but spending time on a daily basis is just as important 1 year down the line as it was when you first fell head over heels in love with him or her. 5. Arguments. Arguments are a part of life, and any relationship will have its set of misunderstandings. Remember that you are two different individuals with separate thought processes, and relationship issues are bound to crop up sometime. So arguing is just a part of human nature and is a way of flexing individual personalities. However, it is a good idea to understand your limits in an argument. Physical and verbal abuse is a crime and should not be resorted to in any circumstance. 6. Affection. Simple things like holding hands, a hug, and even a smile can light up our lives. Keep the chemistry alive by taking her out on long romantic drives or cooking him a romantic dinner. 7. Acceptance. Change is inevitable in our lives, and over a period of time everyone and almost everything changes. While some may be easier to accept, others may be difficult for a couple to adjust to. However, remember that in every successful relationship, adapting to changes and accepting them is a part of our lives.